Hobby Stock racing action for 2006, sponsored by Gary's Tire Service. The Hobby Stocks rolled onto the speedway for the first night of action on May 21st. Chad Graves, who drove in his first year the year before to a track championship, coming out to defend his title, and he does it in a big way, taking the win at that first race of the year in the number 41 car out of Sioux Falls. Good run for the defending champion. Zeb Larson in the Z83 car out of Viborg coming in second. Jared Nitro brought his car into third. Sean Taylor finished in fourth, and Tate Eining rounding out the top five. At the first of two nights of racing for the Gary's Tire Service Hobby Stocks for the Memorial Day weekend. First, Sunday night, May 28th. Tommy Barber taking on the next generation of the number 75 Barber Racing Team, going for his first ever win to start his list of wins at Husets Speedway, and someday maybe catch up to his dad, who holds 52 wins, second on the all-time win list. Well, Tommy thought he had win number one. He was coming up near the white flag, and then white smoke came out, a blown engine. He was unable to finish the race. Taking over the lead, Trent Weber in the number 124 car out of Sioux Falls. Weber takes the victory, and it'll turn out to be a big weekend for him. We'll tell you more about that when we turn to Monday night's race. Tom Cowles came from 7th up to 2nd in the number 25 car out of Laverne, Minnesota. Greg Brandt in the 87B out of Laverne coming in 3rd. Chad Graves charging from 11th starting position up to 4th in the 41 car. And Justin Ahrens out of Little Rock, Iowa started 13th and brought the 22 car up to 5th. Turning to the second night of the doubleheader Memorial Day weekend race, Monday night, May 29th. Trent Weber, I mentioned, a big weekend for him. He won Sunday night. He came back on Monday and backed it up, making it 2 wins in a row, coming from the number 8 starting position to take the win ahead of Justin Ahrens in the 22 car, who passed 10 cars on the racetrack. Greg Brandt finished in 3rd. Number 71, Sean Taylor finishing in 4th, and Jason Bukins finishing in 5th. Turning to Sunday night action on June 4th, Zeb Larson in the Z83 car out of Viborg going on for the win. His first of the year at Husets Speedway. Tommy Barber still looking for that first win. Comes in 2nd in the 75 car. Sean Taylor bringing the 71 car into 3rd. Jason Bukins out of Sioux Falls finished in 4th. And defending champion Chad Graves brought the 41 stock car into 5th. The Hobby Stock action continued on Sunday night, June 11th, and the car that continued on winning was number Z83, Zeb Larson out of Viborg. He makes it 2 in a row. Finishing behind him at the finish line was Y4 David Beeman Jr. out of Sioux Falls. Defending champion, number 41, Chad Graves in 3rd. Trent Weber brought the 124 car in the 4th, and number 901, Shane Clausen, coming in 5th. At the Father's Day race on June 18th, it was an action-packed night of racing. A lot of thrills and spills, even in the Hobby Stocks. On lap 3 of the feature, number 87B, Greg Brandt, barrel rolling on the front straightaway. He climbed out of the race car. At the checkered flag, it was Chad Graves in the 41 car, the defending champion out of Sioux Falls, with his 2nd win of the year at Husets Speedway. David Beeman Jr. out of Sioux Falls in the Y4 finishing in 2nd. Sean Taylor in the 71 car from Sioux Falls was 3rd. Zeb Larson, coming off 2 straight wins, finishes in 4th in the Z83 car. And Jason Bukins out of Sioux Falls finishes 5th. At the next race Sunday night, June 25th, Justin Ahrens out of Little Rock, Iowa, in car number 22, capturing his first win of the season. Chad Graves coming from 12th up to 2nd. Sean Taylor finished in 3rd. Tommy Barber in the 75 was 4th, and Jared Nitro coming in 5th. At the race on Sunday night, July 2nd, number 22, Justin Ahrens out of Little Rock takes his 2nd win in a row. Coming in behind him was Z83, Zeb Larson. Tom Cowles in the number 25 car finishing in 3rd. Jared Nitro brought the 5 car into 4th. Sean Taylor 5th. At the race on Tuesday night, the 4th of July, in the Hobby Stocks, number 16, Brock Hess. A lot of smoke coming out of the car, but he goes on for the win. Ahead of Tom Cowles in 2nd, Sean Taylor in 3rd, Justin Ahrens finishes 4th, and Eric Taylor in the 9 car coming in 5th. A mishap earlier in the race. Tommy Barber got turned sideways. A couple of cars came into him. Barber went rolling. Everyone was okay. At the race on Sunday night, July 9th, history was made. Tommy Barber in the number 75 car from Brandon, his first ever win at Husets Speedway. Once again, a 75 car goes into victory lane. His father had taken a 75 car in there 52 times before retiring. Tommy now with one win to his credit. Eric Taylor in the 9 car coming in second. Chad Graves from 10th up to 3rd. Tom Cowles out of Laverne brought the 25 car into 4th. And Zeb Larson, the man on the move in the Z83 car, from 16th starting position up to 5th. Sunday night, July 16th, Jared Nitro comes into the race in the number 5 car to Brandon as the point leader. He had won some races at Husets Speedway through the season on some Thursday night shows, but tonight he gets his first win on a Sunday night program. He takes a double checkered flag. Tom Cowles with another strong finish, even stronger than the week before, coming in second this time, the number 25 car. David Beeman Jr. in the Y4 was 3rd. Zeb Larson passing 5 cars for the number 4 spot. Brock Hess bringing the 16 car out of Renner into 5th. A first-time winner as we go to the race on Sunday night, July 23rd. And this driver, only 17 years old, been racing at the track for about a month, and he takes the victory. It's Eric Taylor out of Sioux Falls in the number 9 car, who started way back at 10th, and he took over the lead from Shane Clausen in the 901 car, coming up on the white flag. An exciting night for the hobby stock competition. Jeff Dighton in the 1X car coming in second. Jared Nitro from 12th up to 3rd. Tommy Barber in the 75 car coming from the number 13 starting position up to 4th. And Sean Taylor out of Sioux Falls. What a comeback there. A tire change, went to the rear, and fought his way back up to 5th. Sunday night, July 30th, and what a night for Brock Hess out of Renner in the number 16 car. His night started well, on the way to the racetrack. He actually broke down with his tow vehicle. He got some help, got to the racetrack, and it all paid off. He takes the win, his second win of the season. Tommy Barber in the 75 car finishing in second. Sean Taylor coming from 9th up to 3rd. Jared Nitro in the number 5 car started 11th. He comes in 4th. And defending champion Chad Graves from 10th up to 5th. At the racing event Sunday night, August 6th, Tommy Barber in the number 75 car from Brandon, capturing his second win of the season. Holding off defending champion Chad Graves in the 41 car to 2nd. Trent Weber coming in 3rd. Jeff Dighton brought the 1X car into 4th. And Kevin Joachim from Larchwood, Iowa in the number 27 car, charging from 14th starting position into 5th. Taking a look here at one of the more exciting races of the season. What makes a race exciting? Last lap passes. The cars went by the flag stand. We're given the white flag. 1 lap to go. Then coming out of turn 2, less than a lap to finish the race, Justin Ahrens in the number 22 car from Little Rock, Iowa, takes over the lead from Zeb Larson. Ahrens goes on for his second win of the season, and a good charge up from the number 9 starting position. Zeb Larson in the Z83 car finished in second. Kevin Joachim in car number 27 was 3rd. Eric Taylor brought the 9 car into 4th, and Jared Nitro coming in 5th. Turning now to Sunday night, August 20th, Eric Taylor in the number 9 car made his mark earlier in the year when he got his first ever feature win. He's out of Sioux Falls. He comes in now with his second feature win on the season in the number 9 car. Jared Nitro, the point leader from Brandon, coming in 2nd. Tommy Barber in the 75 machine coming in 3rd. Sean Taylor 4th. Number 2 in points coming into the night, and Justin Ahrens in the number 22 car after a big weekend, winning the race Friday night at Rapid Speedway, Saturday night at Lake County Speedway. He comes into Husets, has to come out of the B feature and start 13th in the A, but he charges all the way up to 5th. The next Sunday night, August 27th, this driver determined to one day catch his dad on the all-time win list. Well, he's getting closer and closer in his rookie season. Tommy Barber in the number 75 car from Brandon passed Kevin Joachim with 2 laps to go. Tommy winning his 3rd race now at the Speedway. 49 more and he'll catch his dad. Kevin Joachim in the 27 car from Larchwood finishing in 2nd. Chad Graves came in 3rd in the 41 car. Eric Taylor, coming off that win the week before, comes from the outside of row 6 in the starting lineup to finish in 4th. And point leader Jared Nitro charging from the number 11 starting spot to 5th. The biggest night of racing for the hobby stock action landed on Labor Day weekend on the Sunday night, September 3rd, because along with a regular feature race, Gary's Tire Service, the sponsor of the class, had that $1,500 purse up for a special feature after the regular one ran. Justin Ahrens, a big night for him in the number 22 car, wins the feature race, his fourth of the season. Zeb Larson took second, Tommy Barber was third, Brock Hess in the 16 car fourth, and Jared Nitro finished in fifth. Turning now to the $1,500 special race, Justin Ahrens wins that one as well. Brock Hess in the number 16 car was second. The Z83 of Zeb Larson was third. Eric Taylor brought the 9 car into fourth, and Chad Graves finished in fifth. And after a big night of hobby stock racing action, they returned the very next night on Labor Day, Monday, September 4th, the 14th annual Midtown Sertoma race. And taking the win in his rookie year, make it 4 wins now in the season. Tommy Barber in the number 75 car from Brandon, and a close call. His tire was going flat in victory lane. Chad Graves finished in second. Tom Cowles brought the 25 car into third. Zeb Larson was fourth, and Brock Hess brought the red number 16 car into fifth. With the point season now at a close, your runner-up for the year, from Sioux Falls, the driver of car number 71, Sean Taylor. And your 2006 Husets Speedway, Gary's Tire Service Hobby Stock track champion in his rookie year, from Brandon, the driver of the number 5 car, Jared Nitro. At the 42nd running of Cheaters Day, the hobby stock cars in action. Taking the win, a driver out of Mitchell, South Dakota, in the number 7 E car, Dennis Martin. Tommy Barber in his rookie season in car number 75, taking second place. Tony Geischer brought his car into third. David Beeman finishing in fourth, and number 64, Randy Harlow, finished fifth. Let's go late model stock car racing at Husets Speedway as we open up the 2006 season on Sunday night, May 7th, when the World of Outlaws took to the track in front of a full grandstand. And Nordstrom's Automotive, the title sponsor of late model stock car action for the season. And what a race in the opening night. Look at this pressure here in the final laps that Don Gerritsen Jr. is getting from Rick Vanderweide in the number 6 car. Vanderweide actually pulling up alongside and passing Gerritsen coming out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, Gerritsen would regain the lead, going past the flag stand with just 2 laps to go, inches apart. But at the double checkered flag, it was the number 27 car of Don Gerritsen Jr. out of Rock Rapids taking the win. What an opening weekend for him. He won the night before at Lake County Speedway at Madison, and on Friday night of the same weekend, he took second at Rapid Speedway in Rock Rapids. A great finish. Don Gerritsen Jr. takes the first win of the year in the class. Rick Vanderweide in the 6 car out of Sioux Falls coming in second. Defending track champion Darren Cordles finishing in third. Donald Grems coming in fourth, and Howard Bartman finishing fifth. On Sunday night, May 21st, it was a big night of racing for the late model stock cars. A lot of 3-wide action, a lot of passing, and a lot of pressure put on from the top 5 drivers. Jesse Ackerman in the number 87 car out of Laverne, Minnesota, held the pack off for the double checkered flag. Matt Sturwald brought that number 3 car from Madison up into second. Darren Cordles, the defending champion, finished in third. Rick Vanderweide, who near the end of the race went into turn 3 practically on one wheel. The car was almost airborne, but he hung on for a 4th place finish. A good run for Vanderweide. Gary Brown Jr. in that mean green machine, number 22, coming in 5th. 2 nights of racing for the Memorial Day weekend for the Nordstrom's late model stock cars. First night on Sunday, May 28th. Gary Brown Jr., 2-time Husets Speedway track champion in the 22 car from Sioux Falls, takes the double checkered flag, holding off number 27, Don Gerritsen Jr. Jesse Ackerman in the 87 car coming in third. It was Dale Furby finishing 4th in the 10 car, and Justin Glazier behind him finishing 5th in car number 11 out of Sioux Falls. Then on the next night, Monday, May 29th, the second half of the Memorial Day weekend doubleheader for the late model stock car action at Husets Speedway. taking the victory was Don Gerritsen Jr., the number 27 car out of Rock Rapids. He came from the third row. Now this is his second win of the season at Huset Speedway, the first multi-time winner on the year. Jesse Ackerman came from 11th to finish in second in the 87 car. Gary Brown Jr. coming from 9th up to 3rd. Lee Slumbaum finished 4th in the 00 car out of Sioux Falls, and Darren Cordles in the 11K coming in 5th. Late model stock car action continued on Sunday night, June 4th. Darren Cordles, the defending track champion, got the win. First one of the year. He's been working on this one. He came from the 5th row to capture the double checkered flag ahead of the 27 of Don Gerritsen Jr. Gary Brown Jr. in the 22 car was 3rd. Matt Sturwald coming from 10th up to 4th in the 3 car. Dale Furby finished 5th in car number 10 out of Sioux Falls. As we take a look at the race from Sunday night, June 11th, in the late model stock cars, this is a race that not only had the fans on their feet when it came to the checkered flag, but it was a race that was much talked about all week long. 00 Lee Slumbaum, he's running out front. Final lap, going into the final set of turns. Darren Cordles in the 11K car makes an interesting, to say the least, interesting move on him in turn 3, gets out front and goes on for the win. This is 2 in a row for Cordles. Coming in second was Slumbaum, number 22 Gary Brown Jr. in 3rd. 4th was number 42 Chad Overgaard, and passing 6 cars for a top 5 finish was number 6 Rick Vanderweide from Sioux Falls. At the Father's Day race Sunday night, June 18th, what a great night of racing for the late model stock cars. Good close action. Number 6 Rick Vanderweide leading the race, and with 3 laps to go for the second straight week, Darren Cordles makes a late race move, this time in turn 4 with just 3 laps to go, got around Vanderweide and went on for the win. His 3rd straight at Huset Speedway. Vanderweide in the 6 car finished in 2nd. Lee Slumbaum was 3rd. Gary Brown Jr. finished 4th. Matt Sturwald brought the number 3 car up into 5th. At the next race on Sunday night, June 25th, Don Gerritsen Jr. out of Rock Rapids in the number 27 car, winning his 3rd race of the year at Huset Speedway. Chad Overgaard out of Laverne, car number 42 was 2nd. Howard Bartman brought the 82 car into 3rd. Rick Vanderweide was 4th. And Jeff Kroger out of Canton in car number 80 finished 5th. Sunday night, July 2nd, Gary Brown Jr. takes over the lead just before the halfway point of the 15-lapper, then has a close battle with Rick Vanderweide throughout the rest of the race. Brown takes the win, his 2nd of the season and 30th of his career at Huset Speedway. Vanderweide was 2nd. Lee Slumbaum came from 10th up to 3rd. Don Gerritsen brought the 27 car into 4th, and Matt Sturwald finishing in 5th. On Monday night, July 3rd, with a world of outlaws racing at Huset Speedway in front of a packed grandstand, the late model stock cars put on a show as well. And Matt Sturwald, what a night to take a win, his 1st of the season at Huset's in the number 3 Tony's Pizza car, taking the victory. Coming in 2nd, the 00 of Lee Slumbaum, and it was Gary Brown Jr. in the 22 car, charging from 11th up to 3rd. Howard Bartman brought the 82 machine into 4th. And Jordan Hyman out of Sioux Falls in car number 38 finishes in 5th. Celebrating the Independence Day of our country on July 4th at Huset Speedway. Late model stock cars in action before a big night of fireworks. The win, number 27, Don Gerritsen Jr. out of Rock Rapids. Howard Bartman came in 2nd. Gary Brown Jr. finished 3rd. Lee Slumbaum in 4th. Matt Sturwald in that 3 car finishing 5th. At the race of Sunday night, July 9th, there was a lot of passing going on. It was all taking place behind Rick Vanderweide in the number 6 car out of Sioux Falls. Rick with about 3 or 4 second place finishes. This time gets that win. He actually made the comment to me after the race that the car was working the worst it had all year, but ironically he gets a win. All the passing going on behind him. Matt Sturwald from Madison, and the 3 car came from 9th up to 2nd. Lee Slumbaum from 10th to 3rd. Howard Bartman from 8th into 4th. And Gary Brown Jr. storms from 11th up to 5th. At the race of Sunday night, July 16th, a big party before the races. Sturdivant's Auto Parts with their Customer Appreciation Night. We had hundreds upon, well, thousands of extra race fans on hand, and they saw a great night of racing, including the late model stock cars. Lee Slumbaum out of Sioux Falls in the 00 car, the 2004 champion. He said after the race, "I didn't think I was ever going to win here again." Well, he did on this race night, taking the win ahead of Rick Vanderweide in the 6 car. Howard Bartman steered the 82 car from the 8th starting position up to 3rd. Matt Sturwald was 4th in the 3 car. Gary Brown Jr. rounding out the top 5 in car number 22. Next race, Sunday night, July 23rd. Don Garrettson Jr. in the 27 car out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, making a handful of wins now. Win number 5 on the season. And coming in behind him, the big battle was for second, side by side at the finish line. Jeff Kroger in the 80 car and Gary Brown Jr., the point leader at this point of the season, in the 22 car. Neck and neck right at the finish line. Second place goes to Kroger. Brown settles for 3rd. Lee Slumbaum charged from 10th up to 4th. And Jesse Ackerman in the 87 car finishing 5th. It was a hot night Sunday night, July 30th. Temperatures up around 100 degrees. Racetrack held up quite well in these super hot temperatures, but a little different racing surface, and it was hot on the racetrack. Rubbing is racing. Well, there was some racing going on, especially between Howard Bartman and Darren Cordles on this race night. At the double checkered flag, the man that was racing was Lee Slumbaum. He started way back in the number 10 starting position. He comes up front, takes the win, his 2nd of the year for the 2004 champion. Justin Glazier in the 11 car from Sioux Falls, his best ever finish, coming in 2nd. Gary Brown Jr. Coming from 11th up to 3rd. A lot of changes here through the field. Rick Vanderweide came from 15th up to 4th, and Jeff Kroger from 13th up to 5th. Sunday night, August 6th, Gary Brown Jr. leading the points in the number 22 car, going on for win number 3. Behind him, number 6, Rick Vanderweide. Chad Overgaard in the 42 car coming in 3rd. Darren Cordles, defending champion from Rock Rapids, came in 4th. And Don Garrettson Jr. from 10th starting position into 5th. Turning to some beefed up action, Sunday night, August 13th, it was beef night with the South Dakota Cattlemen's Auxiliary at Husets Speedway. Late model stock cars, Don Garrettson Jr. in car number 27 from Rock Rapids gets even another win now. His 6th of the year at Husets Speedway, holding Lee Slumbaum, the 00 car, off to 2nd. Nick Bienhoff back with the number 1 car after an absence, and he got a little high in turns 1 and 2. Actually took part of his race car off, but he was able to continue on, and a good finish coming in 3rd. Gary Brown Jr. starting way back in the 6th row, finishes 4th, and Jeff Kroger finishing 5th in car number 80. Sunday night, August 20th, Gary Brown Jr., the number 22 car, strikes again, his 4th win of the year at Huset Speedway. Matt Sturwald in the 3 car was 2nd. Darren Cordles passed 5 cars in the 11K for 3rd. Scott Overgaard coming from the number 12 starting position to 4th. And the man that was on the move, Lee Slumbaum in the 00 car, coming from 18th starting position to finish 5th. As we look back to Sunday night, August 27th, the number of wins for a particular driver at Huset Speedway is growing at quite a pace. A number of drivers would be lucky to win 7 races in a lifetime at any track, especially at Huset Speedway. Here's a guy that's won 7 races in 1 season. Don Garrettson Jr., the number 27 car, leading the National Motorsports Racing Association chase for the championship, takes the win. Gary Brown Jr. coming back strong, finishing in 2nd. Chad Overgaard finished in 3rd. Lee Slumbaum 4th. And Rick Vanderweide in the 6 car finishes 5th. The biggest night of racing for the Nordstrom's late model stock cars scheduled for Sunday night of Labor Day weekend. Let's go to September 3rd. That's the night that has the 20-lap dash for cash in it, along with the regular feature race. In that one, Don Garrettson Jr., the number 27 car from Rock Rapids, making it 2 wins in a row. 8 wins on the season at Huset Speedway. The winningest driver in the class by far, Chad Overgaard, the 42 car on hand from Laverne, Minnesota, came in 2nd. Rick Vanderweide wheeled the number 6 car into 3rd. Darren Cordles in the 11K car 4th. And Lee Slumbaum rounding out the top 5 in the 00 car. Let's go now to the 20-lap Dash for Cash, the race put on by Nordstrom's Automotive every year. And Matt Sturwald had the fastest pit stop. He won $500 for that. And with the fastest pit stop, he also gets the restart lead. And what an advancement, because he was running 8th at the start of the pit stop. He led until 4 laps to go and loses a right front tire. What a heartbreaker. Chad Overgaard takes over the lead, but the race isn't over. He battles with Lee Slumbaum, who got around Overgaard, but Overgaard passes Slumbaum, coming up on the white flag, and goes on for the win. So it was an exciting race all the way through. Chad Overgaard takes the win. He gets $1,000 for that, and Lee Slumbaum, finishing in second, gets the $500 payout. Gary Brown Jr. finished in third. Darren Cordles was fourth. Rick Vander Whitey fifth. And again, the pit stop, Matt Sturwald with the fastest one. We clocked it at 25.5 seconds. $500 for that. And Chad Overgaard had the second fastest pit stop. He bagged $300 for that one. A big night for Overgaard money-wise, taking the win in the Nordstrom's race. Second fastest pit stop. And as we pointed out just a little bit ago, he got second in the regular feature on that night. The next night, Labor Day, September 4th, the 14th annual Midtown Sertoma race, and Jeff Kroger, been a long season. He's been working on this one all year. Finally gets his first win of the season. No stranger to victory circle, though. His 20th career win at the track for the veteran. And this first win of the season didn't come easily. Smoking badly most of the race. The motor shut down coming up on the checkered flag, but he hung on for the win. Rick Vander Whitey in the 6 car finished second. Matt Sturwald was third. Scott Overgaard in the 40 car was fourth. And Don Grems in the number 99 car from Leicester finishing in fifth. A side note, point leader Gary Brown Jr. blew an engine in the heat race after finishing second. He was unable to run the feature on this night. With the point season at a close, your runner-up for the year, the driver of the 00 car out of Sioux Falls, Lee Slumbaum. And your 2006 Husets Speedway Nordstrom's late model stock car track champion, his third Husets championship from Sioux Falls, the driver of that green number 22 car, Gary Brown Jr. At the 42nd running of Cheaters Day, Sunday, October 1st, the win going to a substitute driver, as Howard Bartman, well, he was gone. He went down to watch the NASCAR race in Kansas City, and he put Chad Overgaard in his number 82 car out of Laverne, Minnesota, and Chad goes on to take the win. Super wide wing mounted on top of the race car. The track was in a dry slick, and he was still pulling that left front tire off the ground. Chad Overgaard winning Cheaters Day for the 2006 season in the late model stock cars. Dale Furby, who won the modified race earlier in the afternoon, goes on to take second in the late model stock car feature on this Cheaters Day. Darren Cordles came in third. It was Anthony Mann in car number 20 finishing fourth, and Lee Slumbaum finished in fifth.